Lost Production.
What's up? It's your boy Gotti. Welcome to the Black Barbershop. I got my nigga Ace Boogie up in here. What's the deal, my nigga Ace?
What's the deal, bro?
Shit, man, feeling blessed. It's actually a great Tuesday. I don't know, today something is a little different. I know the weather.
Here.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and we also got two queens in the building. We about to enter. We about to actually have them tell you about themselves as well. But before I do start, I do want to put y'all out there and say Happy Mother's Day to everybody that just had their Mother's Day. Shout out to moms and everybody out there that's contributing to raising somebody. You feel me? We really do appreciate y'all. But, yeah, we got two guests up in here. I'll let y'all introduce yourself. Should I do counterclockwise, clockwise? Who want to start first?
Whatever. I'm DJ Lucci Hugh.
Hey.
Born and raised in Los Angeles, California. Started DJing about 5 or 6 years ago, and I just released my first EP called Muffin, and it's on Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, and pretty much anywhere you can get music. And that's LucciHugh. And I'm all over social media, so check me out.
On me, DJ Lucci Hugh up in here. What's the deal?
What's goody?
On me,
Hey guys, my name is Demi Lauren. If you don't know, I am a artist from Los Angeles, California. I also do graphic design, event planning. I do a lot of creative stuff, but share something about me. I'm doing these virtual trap and paints every 2 weeks.
Swaggy.
It's lit. It goes up. So make sure you tune into that and, follow me. I'm on social media and stay tuned. I'm always working on something. So, yeah.
On me, we're going to have to see y'all together, too, probably online one time. Get all that going up.
Yeah.
But for sure, man, I do have some questions for y'all. Because today we actually going to be entering our show around black women that are entrepreneurs. And I feel like y'all really dope. I follow both of y'all on the gram. I think that a lot of the stuff that has came out, as we just heard, we got DJ Lucci who just dropped her actual EP. And then we actually have Demi who just did something very spectacular. You want to share what you've just done recently? Let the listeners know out there.
Yes, I did the artwork on this upcoming, this past episode on Insecure, the huge Inglewood sign. That was me. Thank you, Issa. She knows your girl. She loves me, and I love her.
Nah, that was pretty dope. I was pretty happy to see that when you told me you was going to do that as well. But I do have some questions, so I'm actually going to start with DJ Lucci. I do have a question for you. Okay. What made you get into DJing?
I used to... It's funny. For those who don't know, my dad is D.L. Hughley. So when he had
swag
the show, The Hughleys, we would go up there every Friday, and I would be obsessed with the DJ. I was like, what are you doing? What is this? And basically, I wouldn't leave. I would just be up there with him, wouldn't even watch the show. I didn't even care. And he told my parents, he was like, you need to get her some turntables. And parents being parents don't listen sometimes. And
right.
I just took it upon myself when I was, I think, 22, 23, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it, and that's how I got into it, basically.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Being in that field as well is kind of crazy because I know that a lot of women, they don't get that much respect as DJs. How you feel about that? I know it's like people who've done it before, like DJ Spinderella.
Yeah.
We got different DJs who's done a lot of stuff, but how you feel being in that field and actually going through a male-dominant, avenue?
To be fair, I think I've had a really blessed journey so far, and a lot of men have been accepting of me because I've literally, except for recently, I've really been mentored by men,
right?
And they take me under their wing, and I'm talking about my first mentor was friends with a legend from here. His name's Tony G. And so, he took me under his wing. So I think that when I got their respect and people knowing that I know Tony and, Beat Junk, the people from the Beat Junkies, they kind of just took me under their wing. So I really haven't had a horrible experience.
I feel it.
Except for, like, people who aren't in the world, and they're like, oh, you're a DJ, huh? Like, you're a female DJ. Like, nah, bro, I'm a DJ.
Right.
It is what it is. Like, you don't have to put a female on top of it. Like, I could scratch just like you.
Right.
You know, or I can mix just like you. So I think I've had a blessed experience so far.
Nah, I feel that.
So I've heard horrible experiences from back in the day of women of being like, oh, you can't hold your crates because you're a girl and blah blah blah. But it hasn't happened to me yet, and prayerfully it doesn't. Cause,
I feel that.
You know.
What about you, Demi? How do you feel? Because I know you actually in a world that's it gets weird, right? It's like some people get their respect, some people don't. But altogether, when you think about an artist in general, do you think that some women are underpaid compared to males?
Underpaid?
Compared to the males?
I'm not too sure because I don't know too many other artists like that who are doing what I do. But I've had a pretty dope experience. I'm still learning as I'm going, so everything's still not as familiar. I'm still asking a lot of questions, but for me, it's been a dope experience. The only thing I do think clients, people in general, don't take me serious as a woman. Like, I feel like they try to get over.
Wow.
Like, I feel like when a man says something, it's just like they have to say it once and they're not going to try and fight your price. Like, it is what it is. But I've noticed when I say something, you keep trying to negotiate, talk me down, ask a billion questions. And that's the thing that I find it hard.
They do it with me, too.
But what about you, Ace? How do you feel? Because I know everybody in here is in a different avenue of work, but they're all in. I think that you are all in men-dominated worlds. I'm in a different world. I'm in a female-dominated world because I work in education,
right.
And I'm also a black male. So it's kind of weird when I'm going to any campus. I don't normally see people like myself. But I do have a question for Ace.
You think art is male-dominated?
Say that one more time.
You think art is male-dominated?
I personally think that when you actually look at it, and maybe it's just me, when I visualize artists, I always think of a male. And it's not intentional. It's just something that I've seen on TV. You know, like you look at the Michael D'Angelos, you look at different artists, the John Bournes. Like, I see these people all the time, so I always think that way. I know that women actually can draw. That's not something or you know, just animate anything they can do, you know, bring into life. But I do have a question for you. When it comes to the barber world, do you think that women are respected, and do you think that they have to earn their respect, or do they come in with the same respect as males? That's a question I do have for you.
You about to get me in trouble.
I mean, let us know, though, because we really need to hear this because it's from a different perspective. I got their perspective. I would like your perspective in your field.
I think coming in, I think women automatically assume that they're not respected.
Okay.
And so they come in with that kind of attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to prove something. But I think, I don't think just because it's a woman, because I know, I actually used to get my hair cut by a woman, and she probably had the coldest hands that ever touched my head.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't think that when it comes to female barbers, like I don't think just because you're a female you can't cut. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I think that women automatically think that men think that. And for barbering, from barbering, I think it's really like a fraternity, like, or in a woman's case, a sorority. But I think it's really like we just band together. You know what I'm saying? We just like I never had so many people like wanting to help me out or give me information. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you a barber, I'm a barber too. Like, look, you can do this. This is how much I charge. Like, they give up the game freely, and I think women just come into the barbering game and they just automatically think that we think that they can't cut or that we don't show them the respect, but I don't think that's true.
I like that you put that in that way because I do feel like, as you said, each experience is different. If you heard, you know, DJ Lucci, she said when she went into the field, it was actually somebody taking her under her wing and she made her feel more comfortable doing that. Then you have Demi where she's just on freelance, and when she does stuff, she has to go through different processes to get her bread, and it, you know, people don't normally want to spend the money with her. They just want to spend their money to what they can spend it to, and it's more than that. It's art, so they need to respect the art portion of it, right?
But barbering is an art too,
right?
And, I got people trying to, you know, I got people who already been dealing with me for years and trying to talk me down. So
don't let them.
No, but so
you know
like Godwin's came with me before to like talk to people, and I feel like when Godwin does it, it's like. They're not arguing with him, like they're not, and I feel like when women come off like more emotional or aggressive, and so it's kind of hard. Like I don't know, it's just weird. Like I have to be.
You need a manager?
Yeah, but I'm trying to learn to do things on my own. But it's like things like this, I am doing it on my own, and I feel like I have to explain myself all the time. Like, as far as when Godwin was coming with me, it was like, this is what it is. And they respected that.
Right.
You know, what's crazy is my father, my parents, I should say, gave my sister and I boy names so people wouldn't know what the heck what was going to happen when we walked in the room. So, like, if you hear my real name is Tyler Hughley, and my sister's name is Ryan Hughley.
Right.
So you don't know what you're getting when we walk in. So you have no choice but to take this and hear what I'm about to say, because you don't know what's about to happen.
That's
you don't know
deep.
what's getting presented to you.
That's deep.
So they thought ahead.
Well, you know, your dad got knowledge from way back when, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, like, damn, he was thinking way far ahead, because I ain't never thought about that, actually naming, you know, women powerful men name, but they can actually be versatile. So, yeah, that's dope. I do have a follow-up question for y'all. What did you want to be growing up, and you know, what was your mentality that changed if you chose a different path from what you wanted to be growing up? And that's for all of y'all to answer as well, because I do want to know what y'all wanted to be growing up.
I wanted to be a singer. And I can't sing for shit. I sat all my family down and I sung for them, and they was trying not to laugh. It was embarrassing, but I did. I wanted to be a singer.
Hey, Kirsten said you her favorite artist and she loves your work, and she also mentioned that barbers have to build their portfolio, so respect is something that they need.
Thank you.
But
I fucked with it.
But I was gonna ask you. I know you wanted to be a singer, right? When did you change your mind again? Tell us, when did you change your mind?
No, my family was actually...
They were supportive?
Instrumental.
No, they were laughing.
Okay.
They were laughing, and I knew, this isn't it. But I always was creative. I always used to draw. I didn't really see it being a career then, as a kid. How it is now and how it's respected now, it wasn't like that growing up.
I believe it.
And so I always knew I wanted to do something creative. I'm always creating something. I just didn't know what it was. And I think right now that's why I'm doing so many different things, so many avenues, because I really don't know. That's why I'm still doing graphic design, event planning. It's just whatever takes off.
Right.
And right now I'm painting. People love my art. So
I feel that.
I mean, shit is plastered all
that's
over
what
the
I'm
city.
doing.
Right. What about you, DJ Lucci?
I wanted to be a vet, which is, I don't know why. I think I just love dogs and stuff like that. And what stopped me is organic chemistry and and all that school. And I was like, no, this is not for me. Right. I don't see it. So that I didn't think far. I was like, no, I don't want to see a dog or something get put down. I'm too empathic for all that shit. I can't. I'll cry. All that stuff. So, and I feel like I was always running away from music.
Yeah.
My mom was like, you're gonna take piano, and I was like, no.
Right.
And I play the piano, and I play the guitar. I ran away from all these things because I was like, it's too hard. And then now I'm here. So
no, I feel it.
Yeah.
What about you, Ace?
I think I went through different stages. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I think at first me and Demi probably was on the same page. I wanted to be a singer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, my family already. My family already know that, and then, rapper, me and my little sister had a group, you know what I'm saying? We thought we had a group.
Everybody had a group.
But then, then you want to be like Mike.
Right.
And then you want to be like Kobe, you know what I'm saying? But from an early age, I wanted to be a barber, bro, and that's no lie. You know what I'm saying? Way all throughout high school, I kind of already knew what I was going to do. Everybody was going to college and all of that, and I was like, I see y'all.
That's crazy.
I won't be there with y'all, but I'm gonna be a barber.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, I wanted to be Bow Wow. Literally, I'm just saying that's who I wanted to be. I thought Bow Wow was me. I would look in the mirror and be like, "That's not Bow Wow." But after a while, I started really realizing that, it takes 1 in a million to become a rapper. At that time, it wasn't that many avenues for you to go about rapping. Didn't have no connections. So I it's crazy. I wanted to be a lawyer. I actually wanted to be a lawyer.
What kind of lawyer?
I wanted to be a property management lawyer. I wanted to make sure I could get people the right property that they needed, if they needed their money, liabilities, things like that. And I thought that was dope because it was also knowing about real estate. So I thought it was all in one. And then that wasn't it, because I know you had to take the bar, and I hate tests, right? That's literally what happened to me. It discouraged me because I had to take a test. So I said, you know what? I'm done with that. And I didn't know what I wanted to do at all. Education just came into play. I knew that I like helping people, and I see students always getting help from teachers, and I got into the administration field. So that's where I'm at now. So yeah, that's kind of what, and that kept me out of gangbang, because I know me and Ace didn't want to say that, but that's probably what we wanted to be at first. I know that's what I wanted to be at first, like seeing that gangbanging. Yeah, like gangbanging was real.
So I was participating.
Yeah, you a real one. You a real one. I was out here just walking around them. But yeah, so I do have another question for y'all. Who was y'all idol? Who was y'all idol growing up? Who was y'all idol? Because I know that I feel like idols kind of influences what you're doing now. I know for me, people might laugh and, giggle at it. I like Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx was just everything. Like, I think bro did everything
Jamie
that
Foxx
I could.
is highly talented, bro.
And I used to say that if I was going to do anything, I want to be like Jamie Foxx. And I liked his character.
Right.
But who did you have as a role model or an idol?
Well, I really only looked up to two people my whole life.
That's deep.
And it's like growing up, it was of course, you playing ball, and you in school, you Los Angeles Lakers. It was Kobe.
Yeah.
Right.
And as I got older and I went through my trials and my tribulations, you know what I'm saying, the person that I identified with the most and the person that I really looked up to was Nip.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey, Nip was an idol.
Yeah.
What about you, Demi?
For me, growing up, I had it pretty rough growing up. So I was always looking for guidance. I really didn't know. But I think when I was a child, my older sister, she was like making the right choices.
Right.
And so I was following her footsteps for a long time. Then after that, I really didn't know like who to look up to. So right now, it's just my peers, people seeing, other entrepreneurs, other people who look like me, who came from nothing, out here grinding, doing it. That's what inspires me, and that's the people who I look up to now.
I feel that. What about you?
I agree with both of them. Kobe for sure, like
right.
Always. Like I thought I was that man for a minute because I used to play basketball
right.
and all that stuff, and then for sure my sister, because I think she just set the tone for my brother and I, and like she just didn't let anything or doesn't let anything stand in her way or whatever, and she just, I obviously didn't grow up like with her when she was a baby, so
right.
but she would always have this hard exterior. Like she was just like, they would be like, "Good morning, Ryan." She's like, "It's not a good morning for me. Like, fuck off," basically. And like she just doesn't let things stand in her way. So like for sure, my sister is my idol always.
That's crazy. Y'all said Kobe. I didn't like Kobe.
We know
he was a good person though. Right, you know.
I know.
I didn't like Kobe, and I think that it's just because
it's hard when you're not
he was
a Laker
great.
fan.
Yeah.
Nah, he was great. That's one thing I'll give him is Kobe was the best player, but I just did not like him because.
Did you acknowledge that while he was here? Or
Yeah,
was
I always tell people. I said
I will give you that. You did.
I always tell people that I was like, how people didn't like Michael Jordan? I didn't
Right.
like Kobe. Just like people don't like LeBron, I didn't like Kobe. But I knew that he was the best. That's the crazy part. But yeah, man, R.I.P. to Kobe too, man, because he was actually that Mamba mentality. Boy, listen.
Wow,
Boy,
that's
listen.
how I knew 2020 wasn't gonna be shit.
Right.
I was like, yeah, all right.
Man,
I'm going
This
right.
is literally the most terrible year
Yeah, I
ever.
was like,
It's
fuck
what
it.
the fuck?
This is.
Y'all just made my heart drop. I didn't even think about
Bruh,
that.
that's exactly.
Yeah.
I was like,
And then
nah.
people like totally forgot. It seems like it.
Because it's so shitty. Like, it was just a shitty ass start of a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's so shitty or that there's just so much shit going on. Like,
Right.
we didn't have time to grieve.
Man.
Like,
We didn't have time to do shit.
No, it was
Like-
like
If you really think about it, we really haven't did shit this year.
Right. Stimulus checks. That was it. I'm just saying, if you really
We
think
didn't even
about
do
it.
that.
Right. For those, shout out to everybody that, can file taxes that got that. You feel me?
I didn't even get a stimulus, bro.
Yeah, I didn't get that child support.
Why?
Yeah, but it was all good, though.
I can send you a link.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
should
think they
get
denied
that.
me. They was like, nigga, nah.
Nah, real shit though. This year has been bumpy. Everybody knows that. So we that. You know what? That's a good setup for us to go into our actual segment. Who needs a lineup? So we're actually gonna go into this segment, and we're gonna actually ask some current event questions. I do have a current event question for y'all that's like about the government, just actually sending all these different home orders out. How do y'all feel about Friday being something that we thought was going to be like the greatest moment because we thought that was leading to everything opening up to now today a new order saying July.
I think we all felt it. I think we all felt it, bro.
Right. You felt it?
What's funny? The closer it got to it, because I started hearing reports, it was like they wasn't going to extend it. You know what I'm saying? They absolutely was not going to extend it.
At all.
But before that, before I had the feeling of that, and I start hearing that, it's almost kind of like we knew, like, once it got closer to the deadline that they was going to extend the shit again. I felt that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people felt it. But the closer it got, you start seeing other states starting to open up.
Yeah.
And then you like, oh, okay, it look like this shit is really getting ready to happen. And then we get hit with the news today. It's devastating.
How y'all been feeling about, like, how are y'all doing during quarantine? I don't think anybody really.
I love it.
You love it?
Honestly, I've been enjoying it just because much hasn't really changed for me. And it just took the distractions away.
Okay.
Honestly, and that's what I'm loving about it. It's like, now you don't have no excuse.
Right.
Get to it.
Right.
And I've been creating more. I've been working more, and I'm enjoying it. It's like now I can play catch up. Now get on your shit and catch up.
Facts. But it's like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of good could come from this.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I don't want this to be over so I can go to the club or so that I can go to a day party or,
right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I feel like it's not meant for me to be in the house. Like, I need, like, in order for me to make my moves and what I need to do, I need to be out and I need to be working.
Right.
Like, I didn't cut my whole work schedule in half.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having 1 or 2 off days, I got 3 or 4 now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm only working 3 days a week right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't need to be at home for 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
That's that ambition talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It
that
could
ambition
be.
talking.
It could be.
I don't know. Hey, take a nap.
I mean, I knew from jump, I was like, I don't know why people think we're getting out when they keep saying it. I was like, we're going to be stuck in here until July, August, because there's no leadership. Nobody knows what the hell's going on, literally.
That's true. Nobody does.
We're following other countries. Like, nobody knows what's going on. And so, I think, for me, it has been fine. Like, the quarantine's been all right. Like, I mean, I get some people who are like, I can't work right now, which is fine. I mean, it's not a vacation. It is a traumatic event going on right now. Like, it just is. So for some people, they can flourish. Like, I'm one of those people. You're one of those people who can continue to create. Some people are like, nah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, this is a lot. And I personally think that we're not going to be out of this for a cool minute. So, like, people just need to sit down and enjoy it.
We should just throw the whole year away.
You have to throw the... I mean, there's no...
I feel like nothing's going to go back to
normal.
normal.
2021.
No, there's no more normalcy. We don't know what that... Just like after 9/11...
Facts.
There's no... Like, that became a new normal. There's no more normalcy anymore. Like, because nobody...
Facts.
If we had the right leadership in place, maybe, like, some things would be all right. But, like,
I just think this is just one of them events. Like you said, like 9/11. I don't think it matters who was the president. Like... It's just one of these. This is one of them events that's going to change the rest of our life. Period.
Hey, Kirsten just cooked up a whole conspiracy. She said that they're gonna keep us in the house until flu season come around again, and then they're gonna say it's the flu shot, and it's gonna be something they cooked up for the coronavirus. I just think that was funny. And she said she loves being at home.
That's a super.
Hey,
twist.
shout out to Kirsten, man. She up in the chat. If
right,
y'all
she always
are
tap
listening,
in and
on me, I really do appreciate that. If y'all are listening to the show, y'all can actually answer as a guest. You don't have to log in and create an account. For all those listening to the Good News radio station, this is the Black Barbershop, so we are live. If y'all do want to tune in and call, I'm actually going to give y'all a session to call in as well. But before we do, I do have another current event that I know most of y'all have seen over and over and over, and I just want to ask y'all how y'all feel about it. So recently we have seen 6ix9ine being released, right? And I know I saved this because y'all don't even know I was going to bring this up. I just think that it's funny that...
Wait, so you didn't put this in the notes?
I didn't put this in the notes because I wanted to throw y'all off guard with this because I want to ask y'all a question. So I'm hearing what he posted, and I seen from his post, they stole $1 million from him. They had sex with his baby mama, and he was going to go to jail for something he didn't do, obviously. Do y'all think that he was right for snitching?
No. That's the life you chose.
Right.
That's the life you chose.
Facts. How y'all feel about that? If y'all was in his position.
I can never say a nigga is right for
I
snitching,
mean,
but I'm not gonna say
honest-
he's wrong.
I don't see how you throw
Yeah.
your whole life away. If
Exactly.
you have the option to like
Right.
get out, but honestly, I think both of them are wrong. Like he didn't. I don't think he really knew. He just wanted to get famous. I don't think he knew what he was doing or the position he was putting himself in, and like that lifestyle. I don't think he really knew what came with it.
So do y'all think
But I think they knew, and they knew he wasn't really from the streets.
They knew what they was taking advantage of.
So I'm gonna ask y'all something, and then I'm gonna ask y'all, do he need a lineup after? Because I know for sure we're gonna say he do though. Do y'all think that he's an aggressor or a victim? Because this is kind of a hard. I know for me it's
He's
hard.
both.
Yeah, as I said,
He's
he's
both.
both.
Y'all think he's both?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, I'm
He
gonna
definitely was the aggressor in a lot of situations, like with the media, with the social media trolling. But he's also a victim of the people that he felt like he was protected by.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask y'all a deal on the table, and y'all in his position. Y'all going to jail or y'all about to snitch? I'm asking each one of y'all.
Look here, man. Look,
I'm going home.
You going home?
Yes.
I was
Hey,
about to say.
shout out to you. What about you, Demi?
I'm going home, but I wouldn't put myself in that position
Exactly.
either. So
Okay.
I wouldn't
What
make
about
some
you,
of
Ace?
those decisions.
I got a 1-year-old daughter, my nigga.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm not- yeah.
I got 3, so you know.
I
got
And what a lot of people
Right, I
gotta
got-
realize is
Actually, I
dude,
got 4, so yeah, I gotta go. I gotta
he's
get up
also
outta here.
actually a millionaire, bro. So it's
Right.
like you want me to throw away my millionaire lifestyle to come sit in jail?
Right.
Who does that?
So I'm saying, so do he get a lineup? If we all agreeing that we will go home, is he getting the lineup? That's hard, right?
I ain't giving 6ix9ine a lineup. I'm not.
You not? All right, what about
Yeah,
y'all?
I'm not gonna give
y'all gonna give
6ix9ine
him a
a lineup.
lineup, or y'all gonna let him go another week without a lineup?
I'm gonna let him go another week.
Another week? What about you, Demi?
Wait, what's the?
If he get a lineup, that means that he doing some weirdo shit. If he don't need a lineup, then he did exactly what you think is cool. You
I
said
don't think he need a lineup.
all right, so we gonna dang. He gets a pass.
Right.
Rainbow Boy gets a
Most
pass.
definitely.
Rainbow Head, which is considered a clown. That's crazy. Do y'all
I
realize
feel like
the
we missed
symbolization of that?
6ix9ine.
He's
Like-
really a clown.
Yeah.
Damn. Like I'll be looking at that, like the symbolization of him wearing all those colors is like he's just colorful and showy. He's
Bro.
really a clown.
He got 6ix9ine tatted on himself like 1,000 times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And for the rest of his life, he's gonna have to
Bro.
look behind him. He can't. They just snitched on where he was living. He had to leave then. I'm like,
Uh-oh, we got a call. Let's see who this be. Welcome to the Black Barbershop. Hello?
What's up, folks? It's Keith. It's calling in.
Hey, what's up, Black Boy?
What's up, Keith?
What up, man? Man, I have to chime in on this Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, man.
Let us hear it. Let us hear it.
Actually, you know what? Like, you know, I watched his live the other day, you know what I mean? And when it was going down, I wasn't really like, you know, I wasn't like, oh, he a snitch or whatever. I was like, hey, you know, I don't know what the situation like. When you're looking at a whole lot of time, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, everything changed up, you know. So it's like when people say what they wouldn't do for $1 million until the $1 million right in front of them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that he was in that situation, and I think, honestly, 90% of people that was in his situation would have done it. Not saying that, you know, like, you know, when I'm in his situation, I think that I heard your guest say, like, he just trying to get famous. He ain't really no thug like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just trying to get, and we know that's the situation. I think we all doing the same thing, bruh. Plus, you know what I'm saying, his homie was, you know, smashing on his baby mom when he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? They stealing money from him. Bro, I'm telling you.
Right, because it's like, because it's like, okay, I'm supposed to not snitch for some people that's supposed to be my homies or my friends, right? But then the minute I go down, they showing me that they're not my friends or my homies or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They stealing money. They smashing my baby mom. So it's like, am I supposed to sit down for the rest of my life for these guys, or do I get out and continue to live my life? He got a kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, man. What we talking about?
No, I know. But check this out, though. Now, there is a code, though. Regardless, there is a code. For, like, in jail. Like, in jail, we can be enemies, but if if you poke me, I'm not going to tell the guard that you stabbed me because we're enemies, so we're not homies, because that's not the code. You know what I'm saying? So some people felt like, regardless of the situation, there is a code that you follow, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't follow the code.
That's if you from the streets, though. That's like a code, if you grew up that way.
And how smart are these codes?
Who made these? Oh, you're right.
Right.
I don't know who made the code.
Hey,
But yeah, man, I just want to chime in on that.
Do
this
we
nigga
know who
Ace,
made
man.
the code up? Like, I don't.
The hood.
Nah.
I don't know. It's probably Monster Cody Scott or somebody. No.
At some point, you gotta look out. I mean, at every point, like I said, people walk around acting like you get more than one life. You gotta do what's best for you at the end of the day. And I'm not
Did
saying
y'all see
snitch.
his live?
Nah, I didn't.
Nah, I didn't see it.
I didn't support that 2 million.
Facts.
So I went back and watched it. I didn't watch it when it was live. I went back and seen it. And you know what? I actually encourage everyone to do it because, say what you want. He's actually a genius.
I know.
And
that's facts.
he's actually a genius. So what he was doing was being completely honest. He was saying, "Yeah, I'm a snitch. I'm a rat. So what? I still came back, and I'm getting more views than all y'all. Yep, I'm a rat. I'm a snitch. I did do it. I did cooperate with the government. So what? Who cooperate with the government, come back, you know what I'm saying, and still get more views than all y'all. So he's actually taking pride in it. And honestly, I respect that. I mean, what else can you do?
Hey, man, we got to bring you on the show, Keith, for real, man, for sure.
For sure, man. Let me know when, bro. We're going to make that.
All right, man. Appreciate you calling in.
Most definitely.
All right.
Damn, Keith said he respect that.
On me, hey, I can't even disagree
That's
with
deep.
it.
I don't know.
This is just having honest conversation. But when we get around other black people, I know when I get around other black people, I be like, nah, not me. But yeah, hey,
you feel like you can't say that because
but this my light skin side. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm not going to jail. Whoever did it going to jail. That's just me though. But not. Ace's favorite topic of discussion, what we gonna talk about?
What?
Mother's Day. Do we think that Mother's Day deserve a lineup? Whoever created it, because I do feel like me being a black father, that Mother's Day is kind of okay. I'm not gonna say it's an overrated holiday.
Nah, I can never say that.
I can never say that.
Mother's Day need to be the top. Mother's Day need to be the most celebrated holiday.
You saying that this year?
I'm saying it. Period.
I never heard you say this before.
Because I don't like how we don't get, you know what I'm saying, the same thing.
Okay, that's the topic of discussion.
I don't like how it comes on us when it's our turn, but I do feel like Mother's Day needs to be one of the most celebrated holidays for sure.
I think both.
Facts.
I think both. You celebrate both, but I agree that Mother's Day should be high up there but I think fathers need their recognition too. Like you guys' shit is with the graduation stuff. When you go in Party City or get a card, it's like fathers don't get the recognition they deserve.
Niggas get. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna even put like.
Damn, I'm not gonna. You already starting with niggas. Damn.
I'm not gonna put an emphasis on gifts. I'm not gonna put an emphasis on gifts.
But recognition. You'll put recognition. So what would be something that you would like to see this Father's Day that you haven't seen before? I'm asking you, what would you like to see this Father's Day so women can have an idea of what they should be doing for their men or their women? Because I really think that there are people in different shoes that carry that as well. So
I haven't had any bad Father's Day. It's just as a whole when it comes to us, I don't see, the same setup for us as women. Like Mother's Day is, they selling balloons and flowers and everything on every corner.
Right.
But it's like I said last time, it's like, what's the equivalent to flowers for us?
Right.
Is it socks? Is it?
Six-pack
I don't
of
know.
beer.
We get a lot of socks.
It's a six-pack of beer and some cologne.
Yeah, it's like, really, it's like, you get a lot of cooking on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Mother's Day is like a real holiday in this country. But Father's Day, for the most part, is just like, yo.
We even cook the food or buy it. I'm just saying, we the ones that's barbecuing. I'm just saying that it's kind of deep.
I don't think men get the recognition, but I kind of almost know why.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of absent fathers.
And that's
a
what
ton
I
of
feel
absent
like.
fathers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like a lot of fathers are now standing up.
No, for sure. Like in our age range, you know what I'm saying? I see. I've never seen somebody like me. Like growing up, me and none of my friends had our father in the house.
Same here.
I didn't know nobody who had their father in the house. But now that's starting to change. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting like all my friends. They take care of their kids. They always, they with their kids. They spend time with their kids. So.
You know what I see that's different though, and then I'm gonna ask y'all a question about how y'all feel about Mother's Day as well. But this is what I see, and I think that y'all might agree with me or y'all might not agree with me. When it come down to people having a father in the household, especially these days, if they're not even there, the father is still going 10 times harder than if he was there. That's what I'm seeing. I see a lot of my homeboys that went to, school with me that have these kids out here, and they actually still putting their whole effort in, and they're not with the moms anymore.
Man.
Like, they have reasons to not be there, which doesn't sound safe to say, but it's the truth, because they're dealing with some women that are, toxic as well, but they're still there. And then it's like back in the days, women were just like, you know what, I just don't want nothing to do with your dad, or your dad don't have to be here because I got it. And it's like the scenario has changed where black men are forcing their way to come back into the household, and it's not happening. Do y'all see that, or am I just like?
No, I think black fathers are the highest demographic that are in their kids' lives.
Yeah.
Like if they're with them, the mother, or they're not. You guys
is that right?
Yeah, I think that's why there's that stigma where it's like, no, black fathers aren't. No, you guys are actually like the number one, or if not the number one, y'all are up there. It's not a stigma.
I did.
That
You
you're
actually,
not.
you know what? I actually just seen something that shows that it said 7 out of 10 black males do more than the average white male to impress their kid.
Yeah.
So it's like we're out here actually, we're playing with our kids.
I was just thinking about that because I was, especially like a little girl, like little girls need all the attention in the world, and
Right.
I was in the house yesterday, and my boy, I'm roommates with my homie, and I had my daughter last night, and I'm in the room barking like a dog.
Right.
And he in there laughing.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, when you got these little girls, you got to be everything.
Right.
You got to be a dog. You got to be a cat. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a ballerina dancer. You got to turn into everything, bro.
Hey, on God, I was just telling somebody because I got twins, and it's a boy and a girl. So one moment I'll be wrestling with him, then next thing you know, I'm with her and I'm playing patty cake, and then I'm turning back around, I'm boxing with him,
Right.
and like that was my dual life with them at one point. It's still like that some days too, but that is crazy to know that. But I do have a question for y'all. When it comes to Mother's Day, what do you think that men should always know to get a woman on Mother's Day? Because I want to know that. I know that some women say they want flowers, but they don't really like them. So it's like, what should you get a woman for Mother's
Flowers
Day?
is like the stupidest shit to me, bro.
I mean, I actually love flowers. I know they die so fast,
Right.
but I like them. I mean, you gotta know your woman or know the person you dealing with, because I think everybody's different. Something small, you can get her anything. Just acknowledging her.
I got you.
I was about to say, I can only speak from like my mom's point of view. She just wants to know that like we appreciate you, like,
And that could just be showing her love, spending time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even necessarily have to get a gift. Just
Right.
showing that you care and you're there and you want to spend time, watch a movie,
Just pay
do
attention.
anything,
It's
pay
like-
attention,
yeah,
listen.
That's really, I mean, I made my mom's day just by crawling in a bed with her. Like, it was just simple little
simple.
things. I think people think that women have these far-fetched ideas, and some of us do sometimes, but they, especially for Mother's Day, it's not a requirement. I just need you to know that, hey, I appreciate you. You know, I love you. I got you a card, or I'm just calling to say Happy Mother's Day. You know, like, I think you don't have to go all out. I think society puts that on you. Like, hey, man, you got to make brunch reservations, all this shit. But, like, mothers don't require, they just want you to know that, hey, you're loved.
Right. A lot of time, women just want that time and attention.
Yeah. Most times, women just want attention.
So what if you just get flowers? Like, is that cool?
If you're showing me that time and attention, that you really love me, and that, I mean, when you really love somebody,
So flowers
you're
can
gonna
say that?
We used to.
You know, but I think I want
nigga
somebody
Ace.
to
Nah, I'm
tell
asking
me-
now. I'm asking because, I don't know.
Flowers, yes.
Yeah, I think I mean, we used to, as kids, paint bronze our little shoes and give them to them, and they were like, "This is the greatest thing in the world."
I mean, because
so,
it was. I get where you going.
But I think that I don't think it has to be over the top.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Like my brother didn't get my mom flowers this year, but all he had to do was come in and say, "Hey, I love you. Happy Mother's Day."
So look, cause I got this thing, right? I got this thing where I find myself being pretty over the top with shit that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as far as gifts, as far as birthday, as far as Christmas. Like, I like surprising people.
Mm-hmm.
I like the element of you not knowing what the fuck is coming.
Yeah.
And then it be the most amazing shit. Like, I like doing that shit. But then I find myself like, damn, you got all these holidays. You got Valentine's Day, Christmas, birthday, Mother's Day. And it's like, it's hard to keep up with that.
Right.
Every holiday. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I don't want to get into the point where I feel like I got to outdo myself every holiday.
Right.
So it's like, okay, some of these holidays you got to kind of dumb down. It's like, okay, yeah, it's Mother's Day. You might just get flowers,
and that should be okay.
It should be okay. Okay, that's why I was asking that. You know what I'm
saying? Personally, for Father's Day, I think we go all out for my dad.
Right.
We go out for my mom, but because we just appreciate him so much and what he does for the like, that's his day, bro. Like, whatever you want, I go all out for him.
Right.
Personally.
Right.
No, that's what's up. I appreciate everybody that love their dad as well, because I got a daughter and I got a son. They got to love me. So, yeah, shout out to Kirsten. Kirsten said she feel like Father's Day needs to have way more recognition. So we all agree. We all agree on that.
Especially because of fathers, we making up for the fathers of the 80s. So
all right. So I'm gonna pose a question, and I want you to tell me off top, does this individual need a lineup? All right.
Right.
White people, do they need a lineup? I'm going to go into depth on it, but I do want to know if y'all just off top. If you were to say it, yes or
white
no.
people.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. White people.
As a whole.
And I'm going to tell you why in a second.
If I had to pick.
Yeah.
I'm going to line their ass up.
All right. Mm-hmm. What about you, Demi? How you feel about that?
They ain't bothering me.
So they can go on ahead, right?
They can go on ahead.
They be trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, they can get a lineup.
They get a lineup? All right, for sure. I'm going to give them a lineup as well, too. So, obviously, as we know, there has been a lot of cop killings, right? Mm-hmm. And this is something that me and Ace talked about behind doors. Do you think that black people are too forgiving?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going with this because I'm going somewhere. So the reason why I ask this is when it comes down to an individual that is white, and they are in a situation that ends up becoming a viral informational about whatever happened. Do you think that the support that they receive is significantly more, I would just say, tangibly changing for that individual rather than a black individual?
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And the reason why I'm posing this is, what should we be doing for these cop killings? That's the question that I pose to y'all.
Killing cops.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to, like...
I didn't say it.
I don't want to, like, I really don't want to say it like that, bro. But I feel like as black people, our behavior is too predictable.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You get what I'm saying? And it's like...
Give us a motion of what you mean by that.
Because they know what we going to do when some shit like this happen.
But give us a rundown, because
I
know
you
march.
Like to
say it.
Right.
They're going to march.
I'm tired of that shit.
They're going to march, and then they're going to march some more, and then they're going to march. And then that's it.
Right.
If it's no consequences and no repercussions for the shit that people are doing to us.
Okay.
And it's constantly happening, and we're getting sick and tired of it, but what does our sick and tired look like?
Right.
What does our sick and tired look like? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like they raising their kids up. They kids know how to load guns. They kids know how to unload guns. They kids know how to shoot guns. They know how to aim guns. And it's like, I feel like we need to get more on that.
And what do you think is the biggest reason why we're so forgiving?
Bro, you can't
it's like a Stockholm syndrome.
Right. Okay.
That's literally it.
But where do it come from?
Slavery and all that stuff. I think it's literally in our DNA. I'm not even bullshitting. Like, I think it literally is something like we're just like, oh, it's okay. Like, we're just while we're marching, someone else is becoming a fucking hashtag.
You might be right, because
it's literally
I'm gonna tell you why.
That into us.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because since even before religion was introduced to us,
right,
we always been a peaceful people. You get what I'm saying? We was all about peace. I wouldn't say we was all about forgiveness. I don't know where I do know where the forgiveness came from. But we was more of a peaceful people. We wasn't more so, but I can't say that. I can't say that because we're the original warriors.
But it's like, it's been passed on generation by generation. Oh, don't, just keep your head down, keep going, whatever. It's not like, no, fight back. Every generation, it's our grandparents, yeah, they did the sit-ins, but it's not like they were they were fighting back, but it wasn't on like, hey, bro, like, you're shooting all these people, fuck it, we're all going to war. Like, white people are doing, like, they literally are doing things that are beyond, like, it's just fucking
I honestly
crazy.
feel like it's deeper than that. Can I talk to y'all?
Tell us what's going on.
Our savior is white.
No.
So
the savior that they gave us is white.
I mean, right. You're absolutely right, but that's what we follow, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if our savior is white, because I was thinking about it. It's like, honestly, and this is nothing against our ancestors, but what would make you want to sit in a fucking restaurant and sit there and want to order food so much from these people that hate you, that spit on you while you sitting there, come and dump a whole fucking bowl of gravy on your head while you sitting there? What would make you still want to sit there and eat from that restaurant? That's some psychological fucked up shit. And we've been on that for years.
That's why I said it goes back to slavery. They beat you at literally there are things, all right, man, if you don't do this, I'm gonna separate your whole family. So you shut up. You follow. You pick your cotton. You not doing this shit.
Right.
It's literally ingrained in our DNA.
Right.
White people can't believe that we haven't fought back. They literally are sitting there like, we're doing all this shit to y'all,
right.
And y'all like, could you? And the reason why they're so scared is because they can't believe that we're not fighting back because they know they would.
Right.
And that's just the truth. You can't. You just like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take your kids. I'm gonna separate. We don't even know where the fuck we come from. These aren't even our last names.
Hey, and I said that to myself. I said,
and self said,
right, self said, because you said we don't know where the fuck we come from, right? And it's already evidence that we was here, right? A lot of our ancestors come from here. We didn't come from Africa. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if you can convince a group of people that they're not actually from the land that they're occupy, then they always gonna walk around like they out of order, like they don't belong. You get what I'm saying? We always gonna walk around this motherfucker like we don't belong, and I think that's how we operating right now in this country. We walking around here like we don't belong, so we don't think that we have the same rights as other people. You know what I'm saying? And, which is crazy because you got people who really wasn't even born here, and they come over here and feel like they more entitled to this land than us. You get what I'm saying? They come over here and get loans and start businesses. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy.
They are more respected as well some ways.
It's 100% a psychological thing, and honestly, I don't know how we get out of this, bro. But we can't keep marching.
Facts.
The marching
Please stop. Shit.
Boy, listen.
I don't think we know what
we got to knock some heads off.
I honestly don't think we know what to do. I don't think we like the power. They're getting away with it. The white people are getting away with it, and I don't think that we have that power, or there's not someone up there who's gonna, back us up. I feel like if we do fight, we probably going down. Like I don't know.
I think what we got to understand is there's always gonna be casualties of war. So you're going to have some people who going to lose their life.
So I'm going to break this down.
That's what America understand. That's why they not tripping. That's why you see people like Trump and everybody standing behind him not wearing no mask, while they enforcing us to wear masks when we go around people and stand 6 feet away from people when they don't stand 6 feet away from people.
Hey, y'all getting me lit.
So it's a different kind of casualty. Like, could you imagine? So right now the people who are dying from COVID are brown, black, and old people. Mm-hmm. So imagine if they were young, white, and puppies and dogs. We'd have a vaccine tomorrow. Honestly, we would have some stipulation to be like, hey, man, we can't keep. It's the right kind of people that are losing their lives.
Right.
If that's when you say casualties, it's the right kind of casualties. Because if it was a different kind of casualty, this shit would not be the way it is.
No, 100.
Mm-hmm. It just wouldn't. There's no way. The babies in cages, they're not white. If they were a white kid, could you imagine if they made a commercial with white babies in cages? Niggas would be in an uproar.
Right.
Hey, what is this? But the brown little babies are in cages now. We sitting around talking about life. Like that's not even happening.
Yeah,
so it's the right kind of casualty. It's the right kind of. This is the perfect storm for me not to care.
I do want to shed some light on something because y'all got me thinking about things that I learned when I was actually in college. If you look at the pyramid, if you look at the food chain, just the food chain pyramid, it's crazy that we're at the bottom of it. When they actually break it down into certain senses, they show that if you're starting from the bottom and you get to the middle, that's as far as you're going to go. Because the 1% is actually going to be covered by the middle ground, which is the judicial system. And just the idea of the army, cops, lawyers, you have to have money to bypass that section in the middle section of a pyramid. If you look at how a pyramid is actually operating. So the 1% is at the top. Then you have the cops, the military, all of that. So you would have the executives at the top, if that makes sense.
Are we talking about money, or are we talking about?
We're going towards this economical like stance that we need to bypass, just so that we can have somebody at the top like Demi spoke of, because that's what I thought about it. She said that we don't have anybody to represent us, right? At that top standard. I mean, I'm just saying financially, we have to report money. People they have all tabs on us so that we cannot bypass their actual collateral when it comes to material things and just the mentalities that we have. How can we be the best when we don't see anybody as being the top best? You get what I mean by that as well.
You know, somebody asked me, they said, so what do we do? And I said, continue to support and buy black.
Only,
like,
right.
Yeah, we have to really understand this as far as economics is concerned.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think we necessarily take spending money with each other serious, because the dollar don't stay in our community long.
And they keep their money. That's something we got to realize. They keep their money while we spend our money. We're actually getting paid by their money to go right back to them, if you really think about it, because
that's how we can hit them where it hurt.
Segregation, right?
We're the number one consumers in America.
Not facts.
When it comes to media and everything.
But we don't spend money with each other.
No.
Right.
And I also think that, like,
which is crazy.
We don't not know how to band together, because some of us do, but we don't, like you said, we don't have that leader to be like, hey, I'm following him. Like, if you let somebody touch a Jewish person, and the whole Jewish community will come out and be like, hey, bruh, this isn't going to happen. Or a whole Asian community will come out. It's just like, it's here and there.
They're going to tweet, post in March.
That's it.
In March.
And fucking make a viral video.
Yeah, and make a little dance about some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, our behavior is predictable, bro. They know nothing is gonna happen.
And then I feel like I know that there are white people who care. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like they make a mockery of it in some ways too. I don't know if anybody's seen a video that went viral with the white guy jogging with a flat screen.
What?
He took a TV out of his house and went jogging in his neighborhood to prove a point to social media that he has white privilege. And it rubbed me the wrong way just a little bit, because it's like, I get what he's doing, but he knows that he can do that as well. So it was kind of one of those things where it was a bittersweet emotion. How do y'all feel about me mentioning that? He jogged through his neighborhood with a flat screen TV, and nobody said anything, called the cops. All they did was wave at him.
I mean, he white.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he's white.
But do y'all
you know what also I feel like?
You trying to prove some shit we already know.
No. Just like, black people, they do have like this, sometimes they are a little scary. I mean, it was nighttime and I had a black person. He was just crossing the street, but I thought he was coming to my car. And especially with these masks on, I don't know what it is about it, but like, I do feel like we're known for that.
Right.
We're known for stealing. We do that. That's what we're known for doing. So mean,
look, let me say this:
a white people jogging. Did he look like somebody who's robbing somebody?
I'm pretty sure the black person didn't either.
Right.
Who? Black people?
The black person that was killed.
Yeah. Oh no. Right. Okay.
But the only thing I'm gonna say is this: I wouldn't say black people is known for that. I think black people is known for that to us because we're black. Right. If you look at how crimes happen to each race, it always happened more by their own race than any other race. Okay. So more white people rob more white people than black people rob white people. You get what I'm saying? Because that's more who you around. So to us, we know what black people robbing us look like. You get what I'm saying? Because we probably been robbed by a black person, or you know what I'm saying, they depict it in movies a lot. But I think that's all media. Like, media has portrayed us to be demons.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, like Ahmaud Arbery, he did not look, to me personally.
No, he didn't.
He didn't look like he was a threat to anybody. It looked like he was actually just jogging.
But then they came out with that video of him looking in that unfinished house.
He didn't take any. I go
look
at houses all the time because I like to manifest shit.
Right.
So like, he just literally was in. Even the owner was like, he just looked like a nigga jogging. Like, hey man, I'm trying to get my fitness. We're all stuck in this damn house.
Right.
Like, he didn't look like a threat to me. And like you said, it is all about proximity.
And what I'm trying to.
It's literally like when they say black on black crime.
Man,
that's not fair.
You gotta leave that to the police, bro. How these dudes ride up on this dude with no authority to do none of the shit that they doing, and then end up killing you.
Well, they were threatened. That's all you have to say is, hey, man.
How? I'm running away from y'all. Y'all chasing me down in a car.
Listen, if I see a group, 3 white people chasing me in a pickup truck and getting out the car with a shotgun and a gun, and you're telling me, hey, let me talk to you, I'm running.
I'm running. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
No, I don't know you. You're not a cop. Even if you were a cop, I'm running. Like, why are you getting out the car talking about, let me talk to you with your shotgun?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, anybody would run. Any race. I don't give a shit. Like, why? What is it about us that makes you hate us so much? And that's just like,
I know what it is.
Let us know, man. You know it. Let us know, cause I want to know.
It's a power struggle, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's that's why they call it race. It's a real race to obtain things. So it's like they women love us, and we're superiorly better than them at everything that we do.
They envy us.
I mean, I would.
So that would make you hate somebody, right?
Yeah.
If somebody was like so much superior than you are at every fucking thing.
Well, I think
that would build some type of envious, jealousy type feelings in your heart. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But even before that, I mean, it's not like, I mean, when you get taken us from slavery, like we didn't know what you knew. Like we didn't, what is it?
But they women were still checking this out. Like,
Right.
He's it.
Yeah.
I need him.
I mean, shit, they checking out our black women as well. That's just,
Nah, for sure. They love us.
Yeah.
Look. Love and hate is the same emotion, bro.
Yeah.
Do not ever get it twisted. They hate us because they actually love us.
I got you.
If that makes sense.
Well, I mean,
it's a yin and, it's like yin and yang. One can't exist without the other. So if you love me, if you hate me, then there's some love there. For you to hate somebody, then there has to be some type of love there. Am I right?
yeah.
That's real. Yeah, man. Well, hey, that's deep.
That's deep.
That's all I can really say, because I'm listening. Like, y'all got some great points. And, it's not that we don't love y'all, white people. We going through some shit. We trying to organize our minds, because we saying, like, it's getting to a point where we're too accepting. And then at that, we're forgiving at the same time. It cannot go that way.
Well, it's getting to a point where you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You have all this anger and all this PTSD and all this shit, and you're like, what?
For sure, PTSD.
What the fuck am I doing? Like, even,
you got to get some money.
It's not even, yes, of course, but it's also like, what the fuck are we doing? At the end of the day, it's really like, what are we doing? Like,
I was in Beverly Hills the other day, and I asked myself that. I was all the way in the hills, and I looked down. I said, what the fuck am I doing?
And I'm sure somebody was looking at you like, well, what the fuck is
what
he
the
doing?
fuck is he doing?
Like, it happened this weekend. My family and I have a house outside of Santa Barbara, and we've had this house since I was 6. So people know me, but because of the state of the world, we went to the house this weekend. This lady came and knocked on our door and basically was like, are you supposed to be here? And I'm like, sis, first of all, I've been here before your house was a development.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about? And she was like, oh, what's your name? And blah, blah, blah. And is this your, is this your main house? And I was like, clearly it's not, because somebody hasn't been here for a while. And,
Right.
like, why would you even question me? Like, why would you come up to question a group of niggas in a house that they belong in?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and she knocked on the back door.
Nah,
She
they
didn't even
be-
knock on the front door.
They be bold like that.
Intentionality, too.
Yes.
crazy.
And try to inch in the house a little bit more. And I'm like, well, so we're not social distancing?
Hey,
and
what you doing?
What's going on? Like, she rode up on a fucking horse.
What?
Yes. And was like, hi,
Santa Barbara, though.
Just being nosy.
bruh.
Mind your business.
And had the nerve, like, because I waved at her first because I was walking my dog, and she waved back. And then 5 minutes later, she was like, are you supposed to be here?
Oh, wow.
She said that?
Okay.
See,
that was you
What's
being
your
too
name?
nice.
How long have you been here? Yes, of course.
You know the consequences. I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
exactly.
reality, we know the
I know
consequences.
the consequences of my actions.
Wait,
I
hold
was like,
on.
actually, are you supposed to be here? Because right now, you're on my fucking property.
Hey,
Basically.
I do have a question for y'all, because this is kind of deep. When it comes down to consequences, do you think that these individuals that killed him thought about any consequences?
No.
It's
They
clear
go
they
that
didn't.
off.
And that's why it keeps happening,
Yeah.
because they're getting away with it.
The only reason they're in jail now is because people cause uproar over a video that the prosecutors already fucking knew
I
about.
actually seen
For
on
months.
CNN his
For
wife.
months.
Okay, so I actually seen on CNN one of the individuals that killed him. The wife is actually going on on, like about how sad people should be for her because she can't go back to her house and she's losing her husband and she doesn't have anything, and she's crying on CNN while she's saying this, like making everybody think that she's a victim to this, and she's just like okay with saying this as well, which made me mad. She said, I apologize to his family, it wasn't supposed to happen, and all of these other things. But it's like, am I wrong for not having any type of sympathy for that?
No.
Nah, it's life.
We're at a different point in life, right? Like, I just feel like it's on some other shit where it's like people just need to.
What you think his family is going through? They just
Right.
lost him.
Right.
So it's like,
Right.
I can't have any sympathy for
I'm
anything
gonna
you going
say,
through.
like, to be honest, she is probably a victim for his action. Now I lost my whole family.
But you had
Everything's
to-
going in the trash. I mean, at the end of the day, she didn't shoot him.
But you
But she
married
knew
her.
about
You
it.
married a racist.
Right. She did
She
marry.
knew about it. She seen that video. She has seen
I don't
that
know.
video.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's not like she's saying it was right.
I mean, of course. I mean,
You're just a great person, though,
I
Jimmy.
mean, but I just
Nah, don't
losing
feel
your
bad
whole
either.
family.
No, for everybody.
Don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
I don't
feel-
feel bad, but
Kick
I could
rocks.
understand.
Shit
like,
happens
you
every
know?
day, B.
Right.
Like, fuck her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bruh.
Black men go to jail every day, B. Right.
Right.
And they got to leave their families as well, right?
Right.
But you know
Yeah.
what? We actually going to shake it up.
Oh.
We gonna, you know, I know we got a little deep and political on y'all. I do got some crazy ass outgoing questions that I'm gonna ask y'all because I have these scenario questions that I wanted to see how y'all would feel about it. I'm gonna go in order as well. So the first question, I know these are some out the wall questions, but they just random knockerouts.
The fuck is that?
There's some random knockerouters. Okay. Would you go through your spouse's phone if they insisted that they wanted you to go through their phone before marriage, but you had to give your phone up as well so they can go through your phone at this actual time and moment, meaning that nobody can delete anything? And do you think that you'll be able to start off fresh the next day and marry this person? Do y'all think y'all can do that?
Oh, my girlfriend has my password. I have hers. We're
Facts.
solid. Like, I don't give a damn.
What about you, Demi?
I mean, no, hold on. I don't want to cut Demi off, but like,
For me,
like, what is, I don't want to cut you off.
go.
Like, what is that about? Like, having like the password?
Oh, because we talked about this, yeah.
Oh, it's not even it's not like
Was that
babe,
something that y'all came up with?
No,
I mean,
it was literally like, hey, I need directions for something. Can you?
Oh,
I was
it was
driving. Here's the code.
like-
It's not like
Oh, it
I
was
was
like-
like here's codes. No, it was like
I was like 1, 2,
can
3,
you-
4.
Yeah,
Like,
can you just check my shit real quick? Like someone, it's not a big deal to me. I don't.
righteous?
Right.
Okay.
Well, I could, but the person I'm dating, I don't know. But like, I don't have nothing to hide.
Right.
And I think you only have that when you are hiding something. Like, you're really not going to care if you don't have nothing to hide.
Right.
But, like, because I've been in a relationship with a guy who did end up saying, like, well, he ended up getting his ex pregnant. His ex was pregnant before, I don't know.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
this
old.
real. This real.
Fact.
And we're fresh.
Like,
We're
nigga said,
dating.
"Ooh, shit."
And he, so that I trust him, he was like, it's nothing going on, but I'm telling you, my ex-girlfriend is pregnant.
Yeah.
She wants to be with me. Here's my password. I'm letting you know everything. He was a great communicator, and I appreciated that, but I still left. But because once he told me his password, I'm looking, every time he left, I'm like, what this bitch talking about? I couldn't take it.
Okay.
But I mean, I just feel like people are hiding stuff when they do that. But a lot of times people are saying like, "Oh, they don't want you to see their group chats."
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's a respect thing. If you respect, like, I don't feel like you should.
But we had Dynasty on, and they were saying that they feel like it's a respect thing and not going through the phone.
Yeah.
I think
So it's
so.
like-
I mean, I don't think you should be always wanting to go through it.
Right.
I mean,
Always
like, if you,
wanting or not going in, because this is different.
listen. If I trust you,
Yeah.
and you're giving me no reason, like, I don't feel anything, I don't think anything, I have no reason to look through your phone.
Right.
Okay.
Now, if you snatch your shit back when I like go for it real quick or something, or
Right.
like playing, then come on, you're gonna make me think like
You're gonna make me
something's
think
going on.
But can
Something's
you
going
really
on.
wholeheartedly, like, no, this just is like an honest question. Can you really wholeheartedly, like, ever trust anybody? Because it's like, you could trust somebody until something happens.
Of
Right.
course.
So you're like, damn. And then that's where all the hurt come from. It's like, fuck,
But
I
it depends on
trusted
how
you.
you broke my trust. If
Right.
you,
My nigga, you know
now,
what I'm saying?
You broke my trust because you lied about, I don't know, not taking the trash out or some shit like that. Or if you broke my trust, there's levels to this shit.
Lying about taking the trash
No,
out
but
can't
I'm
break
saying,
trust.
like, there's a difference. Like, my parents
Kirsten
that broke
said,
my
"Don't go
trust.
through
They
phones."
didn't cheat on me.
Right,
so
right.
There's different levels to trust breaking.
Right.
And you gaining that back. So
I agree with Kirsten. Don't go through phones.
I don't fuck with phones. It's like phones, like my significant other phone is like hot lava to my eyes. Like I look at it and it's like fucking hot lava. Like I don't want to touch it.
Is that because you don't want her to touch yours?
Nah, it's not. It's just I have experiences with going through phones, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? I would just rather not fucking go through the phone. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
My best friend, she's actually about to get married. They have each other's passwords, and she's never went through his phone, and he's never went through her phone. But it's there.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing like to hide. And she was like, I haven't felt the need to even do it.
Now,
Right.
that's real. That's my situation, too. And I'm engaged. So it's like, I would, like, she give me, like, I don't even remember her passcode because I don't want to. I'm just saying,
Right.
it's because it's like, okay, I'm going through it, but I don't
remember a nigga passcode because I can't think back to the last time. You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
just
saying,
like,
yeah, I don't,
shit like that.
yeah, I don't either. I don't, and I feel like she does the same because even she's still asking me for my passcode, and I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm telling her. So it's funny because I mean, it's weird because I know what you mean by when you said that they're going to get married and they actually have that bond that they don't go through each other's phone. That's where I'm at right now with that.
But it's like this phone shit is just such a hot topic. Like,
It is if you're doing dirt. Like, if
Right.
you're
nah,
doing
I'm saying,
dumb shit, then
nah, because we like I said, a couple of our last our guests, it wasn't even on no I'm doing dirt shit. It was just like,
Respect my privacy.
Yeah, it's just like, this is the only thing that I have that's me, or that I get to myself. It's like, because most of the times in relationships, especially when you live with somebody or depending on how, you know what I'm saying, close knit y'all are, it's not a lot of privacy in relationships. You know what I'm saying? You with that person all the fucking time. They want to, bathe with you, go in the bathroom with you. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what our last. I'm not trying to justify it. It's just,
I
that's
just
what
think
people
that
said.
it wouldn't even until you make phones a big deal and make it
Right.
a problem. Like I just don't see the issue. Like, you don't even have to talk about it. It's when that person already doesn't trust you.
So it's like if you
you're
start
making them think
sweating,
something, and then
when you
now
touch
they
my
wanna go
phone,
through
if
the
I
phone.
start sweating, now it's an issue.
Yeah, and you all this like trying to take it everywhere with you. You put it down, like you notice all that. Oh, you always got it on silent. Something.
Hey, no.
Always face down,
Let me
like-
say something about me. My phone be on silent a lot of times.
I feel it.
I don't feel like, I'm a barber. Like, I have niggas who really don't respect the code at all. I literally had one of my close homies send me 50 Happy Mother's Day fucking memes on Mother's Day at 2 a.m. I'm not a mother. You get what I'm saying? Like, just stupid shit like that. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that comes to my phone is really not that important to, like, for me to break sleep.
Nah, that's
Or for
Of
me,
course not.
Nah,
or
that's
for
me
me
too.
to, like,
my shit is on vibrate
It's
because
on
I
Do
work
Not
in
Disturb.
education.
I mean, mine is on vibrate.
So
too.
my shit be on I mean, I took my shit off of vibrate because I just hate the vibrate. I would rather it ring.
Yeah.
But my shit be on silent, and it really don't be on no I'm trying to hide some shit type shit. Like, I'm just not gonna sit and listen to every fucking alert that goes
Keith,
off on my phone.
Hey, Keith is an asshole. He said I don't even know my girl password.
I think the telltale
Right,
sign
I
is you
don't- yeah, I
snatching
don't.
your phone back and
Right.
like, I reach for it or something, like, not even on some let me check this shit out, like, hey, I'm trying to look at the time or something. Your phone's right there, and if you snatch that shit back, I'm about to be like, what's going on?
But that's some crazy shit.
I mean, I'm like I said, my
Right.
girlfriend and I, we have each other's passcodes, but we're not running to the bathroom like, hey,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just have it.
So let me ask you something.
Okay,
He about to get deep. Look at him. He put the
Facts.
napkin down.
go ahead, spread it out.
If they take their phone in the bathroom, is that a sign?
No,
No.
but if you do it
Okay,
every
thank you.
time,
Thank you.
if you always have it in the bathroom with you, like you're noticing, if you're just getting up real quick to go pee, you're gonna start
Nah.
noticing those.
I do
like-
that all the time. Though. I do take it every time I'm going to the bathroom. I take it.
Right, it's
But
just like, I don't take it when I take it when I go
mean,
pee, but like if I'm gonna be in there for a minute,
Yeah, I like.
it's
to
like a
have my
newspaper.
phone.
I'm
Right.
going, yeah,
I like
it's like
it
a
too.
newspaper.
Yeah.
It's not
Just
like
don't be
that.
sneaky.
Okay.
That's what you're saying, Demi.
Just
Don't be
sneaky.
sneaky.
You can tell when somebody like
Yeah.
they protecting that phone.
Bruh.
They don't let that phone go.
Sleeping with it like.
Like
Especially when your phone is turned the opposite way and
Toward
not up.
the
Yeah, I feel you.
you know.
So if they should always like this, is that?
Yeah, they saying
I'm
that's.
saying they should always like that.
Like you
That's a
purposely every single time, like
you turn that shit around, that mean you cheating, bro.
But you got that shit on silent,
Nah,
so
I believe
nobody
it.
just calls.
You think so?
I believe it. Yeah, I do. Cause
So a nigga need to do
mean
this.
you don't want nobody to see, you don't want them to see whoever's texting you.
Just,
Yeah, it
if
gets
you're
that
doing
deep.
dirt, don't be in a relationship.
Right.
That's it.
Nah, that's true.
I mean, I
true.
think that's
Fucking
easy.
is.
I think that's easy to say. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, people don't do that.
All right.
Of course
So
not.
I got another crazy question for y'all. So, if your spouse was actually gonna get married to you the next day, right? But a sex tape went viral the day before, how would you feel about that? Is it still gonna be a wedding?
Everything's
Well,
off.
who's in it, and how long ago was it?
Doesn't matter.
That's just the scenario. So I guess you can put it however you want to place that.
Like, am I the one in the sex tape with this person? Or
No, it's just gonna
Your
be another
spouse.
person.
Yeah.
Your spouse is
Your-
with
your
another person.
significant other
And this
is with
actual,
another person.
let's just say this video didn't go viral social media, but your friends know, your family know, and it's a sex tape out. How would you go about the situation? Is there still gonna be a wedding?
I doubt I cut off. It depends when it happened. Like, if
Yeah.
I didn't know about it, like,
Right.
what is this? I feel like it's something I should have already knew about.
Right.
But, like, to cancel my whole wedding, it
To
got to
know?
be like.
Oh wow! So you think that you should be able to tell your spouse that you've done a sex tape before?
Right. I don't think
I mean,
that's
why is it going viral? Like, who are you? Like,
somebody.
who's putting your?
Somebody just
Who
might be
cares?
trying to ruin your
Yes.
special day. You know what I'm saying?
But when did this happen? I'm starting to. If I don't
Facts.
know, I'm asking questions now.
Right.
Now we have a problem.
Y'all wasn't together. That is the scenario.
Okay, but so it was. Then I would know about it off top, and my friends would know, and my family,
I
because group
feel it.
chats go
Yeah,
off.
I
And do you
feel
know
it.
how much weddings are? I'm not canceling shit.
I feel
Right.
it. I
Like-
feel it. What about you, Ace?
You're not canceling your wedding.
Fuck that.
You guys are such
It's over.
babies.
No.
Why?
Everybody go home.
You going back?
What? You think I'm about to look at some shit of my girl and then be like, I do?
What if it was long-
Everybody go home.
The best man.
Oh no, that's not fun.
Nah.
That's
What?
I'm not
Now
even
you're
gonna,
going
yeah, I'm not even
far.
gonna entertain no shit
Nah,
like that.
that's a lot.
Yeah, you
That's
just
too much.
It's too
Yes.
much, bro.
But,
How you?
but it wasn't a video. It wasn't a
If
book.
it's best man, some niggas, if
Somebody died.
Look.
He's trying to make me
she
go to
getting
jail.
bombed on, her whole family getting bombed on.
There was no evidence though. It was just a book.
Nah,
So you would be tripping if
you talking about like best man?
Yeah.
You giving the best man scenario?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like shit. This wedding's off. Everybody go home.
Yeah, that's true. If it's your best man, it's over, or your
Yeah.
or your maid of honor, whatever, and you didn't know about it at all. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I can see that.
So then it's kind of like it's kind of like when you get in a relationship with somebody, you gotta ask people questions. You gotta ask your spouse questions. Like, okay, like so, you know.
I mean, that's what you're supposed
You
to
Right.
do.
I asked a lot of
Yeah,
questions.
Wait,
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
getting to know
No,
you.
I want to
You
hear
gotta
this. I want to hear this. I want to hear
You
this.
don't want to hear that?
No, I want to hear this.
Oh, you do want to hear that.
You supposed to ask questions? Like, what are the questions you supposed to
Yes,
ask?
you
I
ask-
do.
Like, what kind of questions
I
you supposed
do.
to ask?
I do.
You want to
the
know
person
things
you're
like,
with.
hey man, how many? What's going on?
No, this
Like,
coming from two women,
Yeah.
and that's why this is important. And I want them to say that.
I think
Because, you know, I've had conversations, and in conversations it came up like it's only a men thing that worry about the body count,
yeah.
or who you've been dealing with, and it's like, nah, it's kind of like, I mean, whether you want to know it or not, bro. And this is for men too. Your body count say a lot about you. It does. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether you
I could agree.
whether
to
you run
disagree.
through a lot of females and you calm down, that's different. But it says a lot about you.
or like
So-
you just like to have sex.
That too, but then it can also tell a journey about yourself. Because I mean, most people don't realize that body counts it interprets different times of your life, especially
Right.
when you have, you know, actually a lifetime of a little bit of what, you know, you've accomplished during that process. Like if I'm in college, that's one portion of my life.
No,
When
I feel
was-
like college, you supposed to swing that thing.
Be safe with it though.
I mean, because you gotta look at the environment.
yeah, I feel that.
It's kind of like it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's
Right.
your first time out that
You're like
house.
a fucking. Can you imagine high school but being an adult?
Fact.
Right.
Well,
Niggas be going like you would really go crazy.
I think you're
Like high school was crazy.
But back to your point, I think you're supposed to ask. Why not? Communication. Why wouldn't you want to know? You need
Right.
to know things. You need to know how I like things in the bedroom. I need to know how you like things in the bedroom. I need to know, like, hey, do you know this you just communicate.
Right.
And if you don't, then you're not secure. Like, you might not be secure enough to have those conversations. And that's
So
something we need to know.
asking your partner a question So let me ask this: when you asking your partner a question, when it comes to that, it should never be a thing where your partner should be offended. You're just trying to open up the lines of communication.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
I can get with that.
okay. So going into our last segment because we got a few minutes left. We're gonna go into don't F my cut up. All right. So if y'all want to help him, that'd be dope. I know we got a DJ in here, so she might get it all.
Oh,
but
no.
let's see. All right. So the first one, because Ace be having hard ones, so I had to go different with these ones right here. All right. Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. All right. I see you walk around like your feet don't hurt. Shorty just cold, like the heat don't work.
I don't know that, but that sounds like some fucking YG shit or something.
Migos.
I don't even know.
I see you walk around like your feet don't hurt. Shorty just cold like the heat don't work.
Can we get the chorus at least?
Or can you sing it like them? Or can you do it like them? Like on the same
You like
melody?
this though? I got you on one that you don't even know, huh? I got you today.
You got me. I'm usually.
Baby, just be comfortable. I'll be right here next to you. K Camp.
I would have never.
never.
K Camp. I got him with one though, cause he be naming some
that's
shit
not
that I don't
hit,
know.
Bro.
That is a
That's
hit.
not no hit, bro. Okay, Camp don't got no hit.
All right, we ain't gonna. Okay, that's not a hit. All right, I got another one for you. Let's see if you get this, cause I know you fuck with him too. You should get this. My stepbrother used to flip the bags outside the crib like it was trash day. No Kim K, but she bagged yay. Ooh, and I know you know this. My stepbrother used to flip the bags outside
I ain't got it.
Ooh.
the crib like it was trash day. No Kim K, but she bagged yay. You know this too, cause I see it.
Just 'cause
Is that Big Sean?
Big Shine, yep.
Oh, you're lit.
Big Shine.
you better DJ than me? Shit.
Yeah.
What's going
One world can change. One man can change. the world.
Right.
You like that though?
took it.
All right, now y'all should
Hey,
all get this
that
because
was
this
tough, bro.
Hey, this is double platinum, so y'all should get this. This is funny because it's double platinum. Hey, this song was double platinum. I'm sorry, this is funny because y'all gonna laugh when I tell y'all if y'all don't find out who it is. All right, bitch,
Yeah.
your breath smell like some cigarettes. I'd rather fuck a bitch from the projects.
Yeah, I don't know. That's horrible, by the way.
Bitch, your breath smell like some cigarettes. I'd rather fuck with a bitch from the projects.
Yeah, I'm a.
Gucci gang, Lil Pump.
Oh,
That's crazy, right? That's crazy.
He said that.
Yes.
I
I'd
don't
rather
e-
fuck a
I-
bitch from the projects.
I don't listen to him at all. Like,
yeah,
never.
but I had to give you some new artists too, man, because people were saying we kept naming some old people, so I had to put some new people
I mean,
on
shit.
there.
I'm
I
32.
feel it.
You know, I
Take
can't.
it back
I
to the
can't quote.
99 and
I
the
can't
2000.
quote Little Pump.
Nah, I feel it. So next week, hopefully, we gonna get that going. But before we go, we want to go into takeaways. So we gonna actually start with DJ Lucci.
Oh my God.
If you could have anybody that's listening right now have anything that take away from this conversation that we had tonight, what would you have them take away?
We gotta figure out a way to band together, I guess, to because we can't keep getting killed and be okay with it. So we need to figure out how we band together in that. So I hope somebody takes that away.
I
Figure it
feel
out.
that.
Get the game plan.
I feel that. Damn, Unica, what do you have out there that you want people to take away from this conversation?
Support one another. Spend them dollars with us.
Keep the money in the black community.
Keep the money in the black community.
I
And
felt
let's
that.
all build together.
She stole my
I
shit.
feel that.
She stole my takeaway, bruh. I was gonna say that where we gotta hit them at is in the pockets. Like, it don't make no sense that we're the number one consumers and don't spend money with each other. Like, money wins wars, unfortunately.
Facts.
And if the money is not staying in our neighborhoods and it's going to somebody else, then it's impossible to win a war. We can't fight back because we don't have the money. Like, we're constantly spending it with everybody else. So just try to do your best to be conscious about spending and buying black. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have a DJ on the
And stop
show.
just looking for a discount
Yeah, stop. Yeah,
Because,
support my business
you
without
guys
looking for a
support
discount.
all these other people, but the people you know, it's just like you should be paying them people even more.
You try to get a discount on your haircut, and then you come in with all the designer shit on. It's like it's kind of like a spit in the face.
Right.
I would just say, my takeaway, man, we talked about a lot today, for real, and a lot that is inspirational. I want to go back to the beginning because y'all did cover a lot of stuff. You can do it all. You just got to put your mind to it. As you see, we have DJ Lucci here. We got Demi. They're both creators. They're actually still going, and they're still actually making, like, whether they see it or not, monumental moments as they're moving forward towards their careers to go bigger than they are right now. And I think that that's something that a lot of us need to really consider. If you really believe in something and you love it, pursue it. And yeah, I know we have a bar. I'm inspired right now because I feel like, you know, I did take the college route, but I'm in a college position, and you guys are in a creative position to where you can actually be CEOs in ways that I still have to go through some barriers and some, you know, a whole bunch of accolades to get there. But, you know, a DJ, an artist, and a barber, I have to respect it. And yeah, man, thank y'all for tuning in to the Black Barbershop. Hope y'all have a good night. Happy Tuesday.
Oh, that's great.